Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on the Ironman profile. It's farm building time. I need to redo like all my farms, and so we're going to be starting with cocoa beans. This is a crop that I have my lowest milestone in by far. I'm currently like less than 2% of the way to maxing cocoa beans, and that needs to change. If we ever want to max it, I need to start farming it. And so we're going to be building this amazing cocoa bean farm you guys see behind me, working our way towards having a proper farm setup for it. And we're going to be doing this process with kind of all the different crops. So from optimizing our tool, building an efficient farm that's like works properly and is infinite, and it should be a lot of fun. So if you guys are excited for today's video of like this multi-part series I guess we're gonna do over the next little bit while we fix up all of our farms, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out. And let's jump right into today's episode. Super quickly though, if you do find yourself checking on the Hypixel store, don't forget to use my career code Zach, that's ZACH, just like my name, to save 5% on checkout. It's a great way to support myself on the Hypixel store, and I do greatly appreciate everyone who uses my career code on a regular basis. You guys are amazing. And without further ado, let's jump into some farming content. Oh my goodness, pardon my voice, I literally just woke up. It's like 8 a.m. but Maeve is on my garden. Okay, I haven't gotten Maeve before. This is like the new visitor that they added in the update. Like if you go and look, never completed an offer for Spaceman and Maeve, who's apparently a mythic visitor. This is the first time I've had them, and I just went through their dialogue quick because I was like, my brain wasn't fully on. Like I was like, okay, let me take care of a couple of visitors that are here. They said, so the garden isn't just full of weeds, huh? Finally someone worth talking to. You look like you know the difference between a crappie and a lump of dirt. I'm in the market for some rare materials. Maybe you're familiar. In exchange, I might have something special for you. Not the sport, darling. The vegetables I'll make it worth your while. Oh, I think that's when I closed the menu. But yeah, they're asking for 4 squash. And in return, they give 300 copper, 75 garden XP, 100,000 farming XP, and then a harvest harbinger 5 potion. So, yeah, 4 squash. Let's do it, I guess, right? Like, yeah, there we go. Okay, awesome. Jeez. How are these potions only worth like 200 coins? That is such a rare visitor. I thought I would get like more than 1 potion. You get 1 potion. 50 farming fortune for 25 minutes. That's insane. How are these not worth something? That's like such a rare visitor. This is the first one I've seen. Either way, another unique visitor served, which you do love to see. And let me see. Never completed an offer for? Just a spaceman. Jeez, but there we go, I guess. So we didn't just come to our garden this morning to collect a couple of visitors. In fact, it's time we add a new farm to the area. As you can see, I do have a couple farms. Also, this pumpkin farm. Honestly, this whole area will get redone. I have plans. I think I want to make like a 2-plot farm for every crop. Like currently I have my sugarcane over here. And based on all the plots, there's 24 of them in total, and there's 10 crops. So I can afford to make 10 2-plot farms and still 4 plots left over. So that's kind of my thought process at the moment. And yeah, we're gonna start today with a crop. We're gonna be doing a cocoa bean farm. I've been meaning to do a cocoa bean farm for a good while, mainly because if we go and look, I'm 1.4% of the way to max cocoa. It's by far my lowest contest, or my lowest crop in terms of completion. I haven't done much of it. I mean, I literally haven't farmed it since I had the mega farm, which was what feels like forever ago now. So it's time that we actually start working on a brand new farm here, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. So what to do and how to do this is the real question here, and that was a great question that you guys might be wondering, and I'm also wondering, how do I do this? Yeah, this isn't gonna be easy. I'm kind of going around clearing it. I'm going to be copying Melon King's farm design, although cocoa bean farms are pretty standard. Like, I'm basically building the farm that I built on my... Why can I sell that? I'm basically building the farm I built on my private island way back, so... That's kind of what's going on here, not gonna lie. But, obviously, you know, that's not what we're trying to do. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to, like, figure out what I'm doing. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and basically make the first bottom layers out of... stone brick. And how do you use... See, now that's kind of what I wanted to do, but at the same time not fully at all. Okay, well, we can use the builder's wand, right? Can I just get under here and just like I can. Oh my goodness, beautiful. Okay, so I need to start working on this. This is gonna take me a while, I'm not gonna lie. I'm slightly concerned about how long this is going to take me because I am literally leaving for the airport soon. No. No. See, I need to learn how to use all my tools again. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing now. I basically set up a ground layer of dirt, as you can see, and we're gonna build on top of that. Basically, because you literally can barely use the builder's ruler, like on Bedrock, it just doesn't let you do it. So I think this is gonna make things a lot easier, and it isn't too much of a grief. So basically every 2 blocks here, we're gonna have a row of jungle wood that's gonna have cocoa beans on it. So let's kind of just make our way down here. And can I just go like so? Oh, right, the part where I need to buy blocks. See, I wish you could like put the builder's contact in here and put like 1 block in front of it, and it would just like charge you. Like if it's like a builder block, basically, that would be like so convenient. That way you just don't have to like go back and forth between the builder NPC all the time, because I'm gonna be doing that a lot. But yeah, I chose stone brick as our decorative feature, I guess you could say, or decorative block. It's pretty cheap, and honestly that's why I use for some of my other farms, so that's the plan. But yeah, we need, it's about time we start working on like some good farms for some of these other crops. Like that's kind of like my thought process, and I want to have like a really good farm for every single crop, because if I'm going towards like maxing garden, you know, I can't be doing it in no presets, can't be doing it in no old scuff mega farm. That thing's gonna come down soon. And yeah, it's just time that we kind of revamp our farms, especially like some of these like all these farms here. That whole chunk of farms is based off of when teleport pads worked. Like that's when I built those, and that's when those work for. So yeah, it's like it's time to basically just build some new and better farms. And unfortunately, that is a process, and it's gonna be a lot of build time, but crop by crop, I think we can actually figure this out. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and build these up 2 blocks tall. I'm not gonna go ahead and carve out walkways yet, and like turns and where all that stuff is. I just want to. Oh no, man. I mean, I guess I can have like it'll be 1 wide right at the end. Yeah, I think that'll work. Can cocoa grow in like that type of space? Let me look at my other cocoa farm. I have no idea. Pretty sure it can. Yeah, it can. This is like 1 block away. Okay. I just want to make sure like it doesn't like break it off like cactus if you have it too close or something. Okay, so already the measurements are coming to bite us. Oh, wait. No, that doesn't work. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, this is good. This is good. Kinda. A little scuffed, but good. Right? Yeah. Okay. Let me start figuring out some of the logistics and placing all these blocks down. This right here is the real Ironman experience. I'm building a cocoa bean farm, and I have to go and basically grind up jungle wood to even place the cocoa beans on. My goodness, what a situation I've gotten myself into. Luckily, it's not too bad with my monkey pet. Only takes a couple minutes, and I have like 5,000 jungle wood, so it's not the end of the world. But my goodness, it feels so like funny, you know, like I'm building a farm and here I am forging, you know, like I literally need to go out there and cut down the tree to like build myself like something. Like I feel like I'm like stuck in the woods as like an adventurist. Like I want to build my shelter for the night, so I need to go chop down a tree. Like it just it feels ridiculous. So we are out here grinding up some jungle wood for our cocoa bean farm. My goodness, Iron Man's really got me doing all types of things sometimes. It's actually ridiculous. Okay, I mean, honestly, I think I'm just going to go ahead and, like, place all these. Obviously, by the way, I'm only building out 1 of these plots, and then I can copy and paste it over to the 2nd plot, right? So, basket of seeds, though. My goodness, what a lifesaver that this works on cocoa, man. Holy, I remember on my island when I had to place all the cocoa bean by hand. River's come a long way. Come a long way. But yeah, let me go ahead and place down all this cocoa. And then I guess we paste it over and then start figuring out like the maze, I guess, right? Not too bad. Honestly, this hasn't taken that long, and hopefully this is infinite. This is the one big thing I'm not sure about, but I'm willing to waste the time to try and squeeze this farm in like to these 2 plots. Okay, I went ahead and planted everything. Then I hopped into the old cocoa bean farm, filled up my inventory with cocoa beans, and we are now placing the preset right here. And also my server's about to restart. Is this gonna mess up my pasting, bro? I want a refund on my cocoa beans. I didn't realize my item was reset. I didn't know there was a my server was closed, man. Come on, please. Don't bug out, man. Don't. Just keep on pasting in my absence, Mr. Cocoa Bean Farm. I will be right back. Look, I'm on my way back to you. Just keep pasting. Push through it. Oh, never mind. I'm not on my way back to you. I wish I was. I really do. Please. Man, man, I got work on my farm, please. Okay, good. I finally made my way back, and it's still pasted, which is perfect. Also, something that's very convenient is... well, except for there, that's not convenient. Okay. On these ones... oh, wait, does that mean... This is gonna be tricky to figure out. Also, hello, cocoa beans? If you'd be so kind as to have placed right here. What's going on here, man? Did I not fully place? No, it's placed over here. Okay, well, I guess in my absence, one row got scuffed. If one row is the only problem, I can live with that. I can live with one row not properly pasting. But either way, look at this sea of cocoa beans, man. It looks great. Okay, let's find this row again. As soon as it's done placing, then we should be able to go like this, this, and this. There we go. Okay. The cocoa bean farm is now fully planted. Now it's time to try and figure out the minefield that is placing, like the maze. This is gonna be a little annoying, I'm not gonna lie, and I don't know how exactly I want to do it, but I have some ideas. It might be scuffed, it might not, we'll have to wait and see. Okay, I have no idea if I'm doing this right, but I think this is where I'm gonna have my spawn point as. Like, this is where I spawn back to, and I'm gonna start by running backwards. Which I think is quite chill. And then on this side, we need to set up like a wall with doors. And the reason why I'm doing this is because right here, once I finish coming down this last single row, it should toss me out into the void, and I'll have my spawn set at that spot over there. So it should just be like a nice little infinite loop if I just want to keep on going. That's the goal, at least. Now we just need to somehow line it up to do that. So let me try and figure this out, and I'll kind of clue you guys in as we do. Okay, I think the farm's actually done. Man, cocoa bean farms are so easy to set up. Assuming I didn't scuff it. And I'm going to test it as soon as all this cocoa bean is fully grown. And we're actually going to find out. But I think it should work out perfectly where this shoots me off into the void and then sends me back to my spawn point, which I'm going to set right here. And this is a nice convenient spot to like drop in and start the farm. And I basically just continue along this wall. Once I get to the end of each row, there's a couple blocks that'll stop me from going into the void, except for on the end, obviously. So let's imagine I make my way down here. I'm farming backwards. I get to the end. I go over, and I go all the way down this row. As soon as we make our way all the way down, and this is like the same thing every row, basically. Yeah, I'm farming along this way. I make my way all the way to the end. I head on over. There's a door here that will block me, and I can kind of shove myself back against the wall and continue. So yeah, I think I like this. This seems good. Yeah, hopefully this works the way I think it does. I need to go confirm one thing super quick though on Melon King's Island. If I put the door on the right block or not. Is the door supposed to go here? I mean, technically I can double door it and just like be kind of chilling that way, but I think I'm okay with one door in each lane like that to kind of like guide me to the next lane. And then you go up against the wall, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to really find out. And actually, Melon King just replied to me on Discord, so time to find out. Alrighty, I've been waiting for it to grow a little. I think it's grown enough now where we can properly do a test. Also, somehow I didn't have dedication on my Cocoa Chopper, so I just went ahead and put dedication 3 on this thing. Part of me kind of wants to throw on delicate as well, just because I think it'll stop me from breaking like the not fully spawned ones, and I have nothing else to spend anything on, like my tickets and my medals. So you know what? Let's do it. Let's go ahead and head over here. Anita, how you doing? We're going to go ahead and take a delicate 5 book. Don't mind if we do. And let's go ahead and slap this thing onto our Cocoa Chopper because we can. There we go. Why not? Also, Turbo Cocoa 4 on this thing is like just depressing. That's just sad on my part, you know? So either way, I'm going to hop onto the farm here. I just sprayed the plot. And yeah, we're going to use our mushroom cow, I guess, because I do want to build up a little bit of a storage of some of these various crops, and cocoa beans is one. I've been having to deny like visitors over for a good while, so let me get set up. Apparently the angle is, oh, what is the angle? Huh. Okay. Interesting. Let me figure out this angle here real quick. Okay, I think this is the angle I want to rock. 180 and -45 based on my farm. So, yeah, now I can kind of just set my break key so I don't touch my mouse anymore and mess up my angle. And if I'm up against the wall, are we chilling or how's this work? How's this working? I think we're chilling. Am I supposed to be leaving that many cocoa beans? Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so yeah, let me... It just feels like a lot of cocoa beans being left up there, no? I don't know. I mean, it seems alright. It should be okay. Yeah, so let me run through the farm here, and let's find out if it's infinite. Melon King is now here to check my homework. He's basically just saying if I want, like, pest spawning in this farm, to build a platform above so that the pests spawn on top. I don't know how much of an issue it'll be if they, like, spawn in between. Like, it's only like 2 or 3 pests at a time. I really don't mind, and usually you can drop down the cocoa bean kind of okay, so hopefully it's fine. I'll find out really quickly though if it's very annoying and I need like a platform on top of this, but I'm pretty happy with the farm as is. He hasn't said anything that I've done wrong so far, and so far it seems to be farming just fine, so that's the big part, right? That all the blocks are breaking how they're supposed to be breaking. So far so good, and yeah, time to really put this thing to the test. Okay, this is so overly infinite, it's ridiculous. I just finished, very minimal downtime, and look how much is regrown. It's literally almost caught up to like where I was just farming. Like it's so overly infinite, it's perfect. Yeah, that lasted a good while. Also a couple pests. I lost one pest in the process. One guy decided to no longer be here, which is you know, his choice. You know, fair play if that's a decision you want to make. But yeah, let's go ahead and grab these pests. Let's see how annoying this is gonna be. So this mite down here, that is already disgusting. Why can you teleport through that wall? Okay. Yeah, I don't even want to think about earthworms in here, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, look at this. Why are we doing this all of a sudden? Okay. Is this an earthworm? No, that's a person. Okay, that is not a pest I can vacuum up. Interesting. Buddy, no. Please. Mr. Mite. Okay, there we go. Honey jar, nice. Yeah, that's not the end of the world. That's something I can do at the end of farming each time, but obviously I didn't have a slug pet out, so I'll have to like hop out and do it. But this is so overly infinite, it's ridiculous. Also, I did go up over a full milestone while farming it. That's how little cocoa bean I've done. Just from one path through, we've nearly doubled the amount of cocoa beans I've farmed, so we'll take it. One thing that was strange though, I didn't get my milestone message. Or my XP. Hold up, wait, if I go to the island and I come back, will that fix it? Go warp garden again. I want my skyblock XP, man. I didn't do that for free. What, do I look like a charity? Okay, I did get my skyblock XP at least. There we go. Yeah, weird that the message didn't pop up, but I mean, yeah, that was quite chill. One harvest was like nearly 2 million cocoa beans, or I think almost exactly 2 million cocoa beans. So 192 mil we need, so 188 mil more. Okay, 188 divided by 2. We need to fully farm this farm 94 more times, which honestly doesn't sound that bad, but this took a good while to farm. I don't know how long one path through took, but it was like over half an hour at least. So yeah, that's definitely a little interesting. But I'm quite content with this. Our cocoa bean farm is now up to standard, and I'm satisfied with how it went. It farmed really easy. We got a bunch of cocoa beans. How many enchanted cocoa beans are we up to now? I had like literally none. So yeah, 9,553 from one harvest. That is not too shabby at all. But yeah, my plan is over the next little bit to kind of redesign, honestly, all of our farms. And this isn't going to be an easy task, and it's going to be tough because there's going to be a point here where we're going to like take down, honestly, I'm going to take this whole thing down. This is all going to be gone. I'm basically going to rock 2 plot farms, assuming it's infinite for every single plot. But what is nice is, let's say 2 plots isn't enough. I'm pretty sure it is for all crops. For 4 crops, I can have a 3 plot farm if needed. So I do have that little bit of extra leeway, I guess you could say, which is super nice. But yeah, this just needs to be teared down. I mean, I only use half of this, right? Like I'll only use like 1 of these like kind of layers of wheat because it's 3 or is it 5 layers deep, something like that. And then the netherwort as well, the carrots and the potatoes. Obviously, like I don't need 10 rows of these, so this is gonna have to be teared down. The pumpkin's just inefficient because one row isn't infinite, unfortunately, with the pumpkin. And so I basically need to like move over to like a whole nother row and then kind of keep going. I don't even know if 2 rows is infinite. So we're gonna have to figure out something for that in melon. And yeah, this is obviously just designed for the teleport pads, and it is a pain because I feel like I've rebuilt farms a lot of times. Not as many as others, but still I feel like I've done it a good amount. So yeah, those are all gonna have to be redesigned. The only 2 farms right now that I can say are staying are our sugarcane and our cocoa. Those are the only 2 farms I would say we're done with. Like, these farms are perfect. They're infinite. They're well designed so that when I fall off into the void on either end, then it kind of like resets it, which is super nice. And that's something I want to try and do with these farms. So for example, I can do a plot here and plot there of a farm, plot there and there of a farm. And then in the middle here, I can rock like this plot and this plot facing out into the edge. And then those 2, and then these 2, for example. So it'll be like always one side of a certain type of farm facing the void, which is perfect for like respawning and just continuously being able to farm. So that's the goal. And then obviously the same on this side. So yeah, that's currently the plan, I'm gonna be honest. And I don't even know if I have to use the middle plots if I don't want to. Like, I don't have to, but I probably will, just because I'm a good ways away from actually fully unlocking some of these corners. So for example, if we go ahead and count out the plots that we're going to be rocking, it's here's a farm that's 2 crops, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plots worth right now. And then we need we can do a 9th here, and then if we get this corner, then we'll have 10, and then we'll have these 2 plots kind of left over. So that's kind of where we're at right now, but I'm happy with this. I think this farm's dope. If you guys want to come and check it out, you can visit my garden if you want to build it yourself. Shout out to Melon King for double checking my work, basically. And I think that's going to be it for me today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video of the Ironman profile. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you did. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Use code Zach when checking on the Hypixel store, and I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace out.